You know, given the current day of the week it is, and over the past year or even the past decade, I think some levity is in order. Hello and welcome to my vlog on Pokémon Small Adventures episode 69, The Young Flame Strikes Back. I'll give any people watching this with an immature mindset to get the sniggering over that number out of their system real quick. Here we go. The episode opens on Kiawe's family farm on Akala Island, and while his Marowak is as energetic as ever, not all is well all in the hills. We had the first appearance of a recurring antagonist, as known as Viren, or Borgain as he is known in Japanese. And given his shifty real estate deals under the shell company of the Happy Resort, he's basically like a Lone Ulysses Claw or the discount 1985 Biff Tannen, more or less. Man, best way I can describe him. Of course, Kiawe's family has no interest in selling the farm for hotels, which already seems kind of like an unstable business model, but no matter. He has really unsavory tactics, which includes forging documents and damming up the river to try and force out competition. So make your own assumptions there, but the other students of the Pokemon Academy, as well as Kiawe's family, vow to help him protect their home. Yeah. On top of helping with the farm, everyone else helps Kiawe to turn next move, especially after Viren attacks the animal and the other Pokemon, like some Miltank, messed up their fences. So now we're adding vandalism and witness intimidation to charges, and also how his Electivire not only attacks everyone, he aims his thunder at Kiawe's younger sister Mimo, who is a very small girl. Not cool. Anyway, as I try to determine how to best to counterattack and master Marowak's abilities, Viren gives him an ultimatum: either sign off the farm by the next tomorrow, or he'll take it by force. So this is definitely not something I would expect, and even for something Southern Moon Sea, it's actually one of the sillier sagas the show's done to date. Again, sometimes it'll surprise you by having a corrupt real estate baron in there. Still, not exact. Basically, I had to wonder. I'm this close to him just invoking Cutlix with a check here. There's a reason why he's not so much like the campy, a businessman. Campy man sense would perform more like a businessman with dreams of conquest. The post-crisis was especially influenced by Headcanon version of Giovanni, but I'm getting ahead of myself. The next day, Viren shows up with his thugs, and Kiawe presents a counteroffer for if Viren wins the Hens in battle, they all agree to sign off the place, but if Kiawe wins, they'll agree to just buzz off and not touch the farm or his family again. And Byron agrees, and turns out now Marowak is in full control of his strength as Kiawe, even mastering for an overdrive by using the little Marowak instead of Turtonator. Even when Byron tries to go back on his word, it turns out that Roto actually caught his saying on video, which basically makes him trying to claim he didn't promise about it as useful as like someone trying to boost a chocolate bar from 7-Eleven. Even when he tries to roll up the bulldozers anyway, having no intention of honoring the agreement, Well, I was initially believed that it was mistranslation when Hank was concerned for his family, potentially being proud of them, wanting to help. I just found out apparently the subgroup that's translated these before is actually redoing them to be more accurate, and also the dub retained that. So, God, you know, Jenny arrives having found out all their forgeries, all their other crimes. So naturally, they get the irons clapped on, but it's not going to be the end. And for their characters, I mean, I initially believed it was character of the day as did like Comics Bulbapedia, but apparently not. So we end on the farm being safe, and Kiawe having mastered more of his strength. I definitely enjoyed talking about this one, and I definitely glad I was able to get these vlogs off the ground. Finally, give a meaning to the last year. Has definitely been an adjustment, to say the least. I mean, and even though oh how E3's physical show got canned again, I'll just deal with that as it comes, man. My guess would probably just do something like with Nintendo Directs, as well as like how like Sony now has a PlayStation and State of Play, Microsoft has the Inside Xbox, and heck, even though over digital, we often tend to be highlights even lesser shows have their own Devolver Direct with the same brand of mini major indie games, so as their off-brand solid humor. But back on this episode, I still want to finish the season and before, or at least by April, so I can have Slate claim for the third and final one of Ultra Legends. And I'm still hoping that they'll dub the new movie soon and release maybe like an encore of the Zarude event, maybe even the one with that cape as well, man. Also, yeah, I'm also gonna give you another double one, how unless I did before. So anyway, so I'll just say for now, and alola to you all.